Wait. So no engine brake, clutch in, roll through the turn, and then back on.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was not making sense.
I met a gypsy.
So let's talk us through that race then. So penalty, and I mean, dude, Binder was on the front row, like all the good guys. It's not like none of the the fast guys were kind of at the back, and all the good guys were at the front, and you just make pass after pass after pass, and then, dude, make history.
The good thing that in my days, minimum for me, Moto3 was so easy to pass people. I mean, I was not really never working a lot in engine brakes or electronic side or whatever, because normally I always had my clutch in the hand. For this, when I was not really able to pass somebody, I take all the clutch and I just go in, and then let's see how I go out of the corner, but...
Wait. So no engine brake, clutch in, roll through the turn, and then back on.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was not making sense. I mean, when people was trying to pass me, let's say, and they can't, for me, it was like, I'm not understanding why. I mean, but for me, it was like so easy to just use the brakes that I was not really using the engine brake the engine brake. For this, I was catching all the clutch and just... For this, I was really able to pass people because the entry speed that I have with that bike was awesome. I remember also that this Moto3 bike, they improved a lot the front and was closely impossible to crash with the front. I mean, was close to impossible to crash with this bike. For this, I was just believing in the tires.
That's ridiculous. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
No, sound. I mean, for everyone that know how to work a bike, but it was ridiculous even to the guys that was working with me. Because I remember that I made really bad qualifying this season. I mean, I remember that, okay, there I was in pit lane, but Le Mans I was 26, Barcelona I was 28. I mean, I remember to look back and was only the safety car. Was not any more line behind me. But somehow, I start to live in to believe in my own vision that I was knowing that sooner or later I was gonna be first. For this, arrived one moment that I remember this year I was with Martial, like teammate, and I was maybe 26, and I was not even checking data. I was like really sure in my mind that I was gonna arrive. That was like, okay, it's what it is. Let's go tomorrow. Now it's not like this.
It's not
now
like this
not
now,
like this.
dude. It's the exact opposite. So what did the team say when you were telling them this shit?
No, I mean, I remember I only say to Pete, because I arrived quite late, let's say, to have directly the lunch. And I say just to Pete, don't worry, I will be there. And he was like, let's see this guy don't get hurt the second race of the championship. Let's see. I mean, but everything goes fine, For this, after this day, they were believing a bit more. It's true that, I'm honest, it was not easy to believe in a rookie that every race was qualifying in the back, don't pass in Q1. In what head will believe that he will be back on top,
So were you telling the engineers, like, don't worry about the data, I just pull the clutch in the turns and I just roll on in there?
No, we make like 100, we changed the setup of the clutch like 100 times this year. Because they were not understanding what was going on. But every time we changed, we were worse when I was using. For this, we come back to the standard bike, to the standard setup that were in that bike, and I just go, let me make my things.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do people know that you were doing that?
KTM people, yeah. The rest, I don't think so.
Fuck, that is mind-blowing, dude. Because that's just not the way that you ride a bike.
It's not even the way that I was riding alone, but was so good to overtake people. It's true that in that days I was training in a really big school that now, was training people that now is in the championship still, like in Moto2 and Moto3. And all my training was based in try to overtake people as fast as I can. And I was training with pit bikes or 600 or the bike that was that day there. And knowing that my only target was to overtake them, I was just trying the way, doesn't matter the way. I mean, I remember trainings that I was crashing like 25 times in 4 hours. I mean, it was insane, but arrived one moment that, like I say, all these things was, with that bike especially, was awesome.
That's so gnarly. So why were you so shit at qualifying?
Being honest, I don't know. Never come to me. I mean, normally in the paces I'm quite okay. It's true, but I never match a proper lap. I mean, I think I have 6, 7 pole position in 6 years. It's less than 1 per year, Never really come quite natural to me for this. It's true that in the past I was really focusing my strong points than in my weak ones. I mean, if I was good in overtaking, I was just trying to improve that. If I was good in braking points, I was just trying to improve that. The weak points, now is the moment that I'm trying to improve that, because it's the only way to be really competitive in MotoGP.
So what are your weak points, do you think?
I mean, for sure, 1 year ago, I was closing the line like no one else. I was closing the lines in the entry of the corners, and sometimes, I mean, last year I was crashing a lot at the beginning of the year. For this, arrived one moment that I say, okay, if I want that this situation change, I need something extra. I mean, I know that I will not change the bike. I know that I was not expecting a miracle, being honest. For this, I say, okay, I need something more from my side.
And so you just went to work on the things that you thought you were not good at?
Yeah, I mean, I started to really make, I would say, stupid exercises, but I was just trying tracks, finding tracks that was necessary delaying corners to go fast. For this, maybe I spent 2 weeks in a row, every day on the bike, just trying to delay the corners. Or maybe go for sections. I mean, normally I was alone during the weekends, during the week. For this, I was maybe doing corner 1, 2, 3, and then making a shortcut, and again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, until this was okay. Then I tried to find other track that was in the same direction. Okay, let's say how it's from beginning. And then, being honest, what helped me a lot was to spend all the winter in red sun with the motocross bike.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same. I mean, I was quite used to ride in hard pack, let's say.
Yeah.
But you know that how hard it is to pass from the hard pack to the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And try to understand that I was not able to put angle and close the front just to turn, because you know how deep is this sand, let's say. This helped me a lot to understand
flow.
How much flow I have to do in the bike, or even how long I can use the corner, even don't losing time, for this. This helped me a lot, being honest.
Yeah. You would think, or I guess it would be easy to just focus on just the road, and then you'd think, there's nothing that the sand can give me, or there's nothing that some kind of surface that's so different to what you race on, but it can challenge you, and the balance and the feel of the front, and because you really can't put any weight on the front of a dirt bike in the sand. Like, everything has to be opened up, weight back, loading the rear of the motorcycle, and just like so much throttle, so much trailing of throttle. It's a completely different way to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, but even how you manage the session, let's say. I mean, in a road bike, I can be like 1 hour 30 flat out without even sweating, let's say.
Really?
Maybe not that much, but in that way.
Yeah.
Man, my first run of the day in a motocross bike, in 10 minutes I'm done. I mean, it's huge, the difference. Also, this year I passed from the 250 two-stroke to the 450 four-stroke.
Different beast, brother.
Man, I mean, MotoGP is a yoke compared to that bike. And I have a standard bike. I mean, it's nothing. I imagine compare the factory bikes. But, I mean, even for the mental side, how you control the different situations, we can go one day to a road track and you will see that from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., if it's summer, it's completely the same. I mean, okay, a bit more rubber, a bit more grip, this, that, but nothing really serious for your mind. But I was days in Red Sun that Barreda was riding. Man, was not a lap that I was more or less able to match the same lap time. And even in my mind, that normally in the road you only make the same line every lap, was like, damn. I mean, in my mind, it was so really difficult to understand what was the faster line depending the lap.
Mm-hmm.
For these things, if you try to put it in your head, we have to understand also that we are not so professional in motocross, for this. Taking out Jack and Mark and some guys that really know how to whip and all these things. In my cases, I don't really know how to do it for this. You also have to compensate the risk. But I have to say that motocross really helped me to understand all this kind of flow and these things.
It's so cool to hear you say that.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with Jet in Austin to go to his ranch.
Yeah.
But I say, man, try to make the jump safe. Because in the corner, you crash in a corner and will not be the end of the world.
But this...
I mean, the last time that I make... I broke my femur, for this. I don't want that, for this. But I mean, it's so cool also to see how easy it looks for them and how difficult it looks for me. I mean, sometimes I don't post videos in Instagram just because I see the video and say, fuck. In my mind, I was fast and look that piece of shit. I mean, I feel like a mobile chicane,
Oh, that's so good. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I've been riding dirt bikes since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
And every time I watch myself ride, I go, fucking hell, bro. Surely in 30 years, you've gotten better than this.
Nah, man. I told to you that minimum you are 10 seconds faster than us.
Not Jack.
Maybe Jack 20.
Bro, he's
Compare me.
Dude, who's the fastest MotoGP? Would it be Jack?
Maverick also is quite fast.
Oh, yeah, Maverick is fast.
Maverick is quite fast. But also...
Dobby's fast too.
Dobby's really fast and the style is quite nice.
Yes.
And Mark, I listen many histories of him going really fast, but seriously. But I never see him in person and even, how it's not easy to understand the speed in some Instagram reels or whatever,
Yeah.
But I listen that Mark is seriously fast.
Mm. Yeah.
The problem that Jack go whipping everywhere, For this, he feels that he's the double or the triple faster that he is. But no, Jack is, the style of Jack is serious. Also, I see his tracks in Australia, and this is sick. This guy have the Dreamer farm. You know what I mean?
Dude, so I was there when he built the track.
Yeah.
And we all rode there. There was this one, I didn't jump it. I jumped everything else but this one tabletop.
Yeah.
Brother, that thing was a fucking booter. How big? It would have been, 90 feet?
Yeah, near 100.
Yeah, nearly 100 feet, which is fine. I can jump 100-foot jump
this is
all
like
day long.
25 meters?
Dude, it was like this.
Like a wall, no?
Bro, it was crazy. So you hit it was bigger than 100 feet. There's like a triple before it.
Yeah.
So it's a floater. You just, beautiful. Just felt so nice. Come around a right-hander. And then the other thing is I can't whip that way.
Okay.
So he can whip both ways. Okay. So you come around the turn and it just tosses it, dude. And I'm like, I'm out. I am out. I am not touching this jump. It was fucking huge, bro.
No, it's amazing. Also, I see now the Digan's farm that he's doing. I follow his series in YouTube. Holy shit. I don't know if I will be brave enough to go to ride with Jet, maybe, because, I see the track is not that critical, let's say. And if he can modify some jumps, we'll be okay. But, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you need to, when you get some time, you should definitely go check some of those tracks out. it'll blow your mind, how fast those guys go when you're standing on that track. Like, I rode at the Star compound, and it was the worst conditions to ride. They rode it all morning, and the track was ruddy and bumpy, and it wasn't crazy rough, but then it bakes in the sun all day.
Okay.
And then I go out there, and they water the whole track, flood the whole track. So you know how hard it is to ride in hard ruts that are just full of water, super slippery? Bro, I felt like a fucking squid. I couldn't even make a proper lap around the track. Didn't do almost all the jumps. It was insane. And they just eat that shit up.
No, it's crazy. Also, I go to some GPs the GPs of MXGP that are around Spain. Normally, I go there.
Yeah.
And man, I remember to see Prado winning in Madrid. I don't remember now if 2020 or 2021 versus Jeffrey in KTM.
Oof.
Man, this was a real battle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was even more nervous being outside than be riding in MotoGP, you know. I mean, these guys, how even us that we are, are they both top of the sport in different classes? I think they don't realize how amazing we see that, you know?
Yeah, I think it's one of the things that I think maybe I've found to be the most cool since I've started the podcast, because, I mean, all you guys know about the podcast simply because you're fans of the sport so much. And for on our side in Supercross and Motocross, we would kill to be on the same level as MotoGP. But then you look at all of these Supercross riders, and I know a lot of you guys do, that they're the baddest dudes.
I think if we reverse the situation and they try our bikes, they will not take so much time to be competitive in a street bike minimum. I mean, I told to you, I see Jet in these pocket bikes in America with Mark.
Yep.
Or Jorge or whatever. If they jump in a street bike, I told to you in 4 months, 5, 6, they will be able to make some national races.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for them, the level of stress that they can get in his minds are in a level that, maybe in MotoGP we can get it, but will not be never the same, you know? For this, I think how fast his brains can go in a road bike, minimum in a street one, standard, will be much easier for them to think about things. You know, for this, I think if they take a break and he will try, he will do it.
You just finished watching a clip from the full 3-hour podcast. You're on our Clips channel. The full podcast live on the Gypsy Tales podcast channel. It's linked right here. Go over to that channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and make sure you never miss a full episode of the Gypsy Tales podcast. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, you want to watch it on the go, you can also head to our iTunes or Spotify to get the full 3-hour podcast in audio format.
I met a gypsy.